Hi everyone, I'm FMGreeno and welcome along to the Greeno Tour, my FM21 European journeyman save. So, it's the beginning of a fresh new season here at Roma, and what a summer we have had. There's a lot to get through, let's get on with it. Well, the eagle-eyed amongst you may have spotted something a little different on this home screen. Up in the top left-hand corner here, we don't just have the Roma badge anymore. There is an England flag. That's right, in the summer, after a fairly disappointing World Cup performance where they were knocked out by the USA, England approached me. So I couldn't really turn that down. I'm going to run it alongside the Roma job. Some familiar names still here in the squad, including the star man, Max Grice, our centre-half here at Roma. Mason Greenwood, Phil Foden, Trent, Rashford, Sancho, Declan Rice, Reece James, all still kicking around in the squad. Bellingham there as well, plus a few new gens. So we'll be sprinkling in a little bit of England stuff as we go through this season and going forwards, as long as we keep that job, of course. But obviously our main focus is still going to be here with Roma. Lots of transfers have taken place in this summer, some biggies too. As you can see, it's been a pretty busy summer. We've had a lot of players move out of the club. The one who's really moved for any money was Paul Lirola, who was a backup right back for us. He's gone out. We've got a load of players gone out on loan again. A couple of youngsters moved on. A few players out on frees, but nobody of any real consequence. The incomings, though, well, you can see we have spent a lot of money. So we'll go through them kind of in order of importance here. This one, yeah, it's probably a mistake right from the outset, to be honest. Vilmos Sanyo. I basically brought him in because he was Hungarian. And I just wanted to get a Hungarian into the team. But he's not going to get into the team. He's not as good as the scout report suggested. We've massively overpaid for him. We paid about best part of £10 million. He's not worth that. We're paying him 100 grand a week. He's not worth that either. So, yeah, we're not going to see too much of Vilmos, I don't think, but he'll play time to time. Promising youngster we've brought in here, Martin Pavlik, 21-year-old Czech international. Pretty good numbers, I think, for a player of his age. Lots of potential to grow. Again, he's going to be sort of in and out of the side as we need to use him. We'll see a bit of him, I guess, this season. Mariano Rodriguez has come in, a 19-year-old Argentinian right back. And I think he's going to be our starting right back. He's certainly better than Sanyo. And of course, we let Lirola go. So I think, yeah, we're going to try and give him the opportunity here to make that place his own. He's got a professional personality. I think he's going to get better, even though the coach reports seem to suggest he's peaked at 19. Pretty unlikely, I'd have thought. So yeah, expecting something decent from this kid. Now, two players have come in for very big money. This one you will recognise. Alex Moriba, we had him at Köln, of course. We've picked him up from Manchester United this summer. Paid quite a bit of money for him. 34 million. A lot of that's in instalments, to be honest. But I think he's going to do a really good job for us. He's going to start in our midfield. He's got lots of quality. Physicals are brilliant. Mentals are brilliant. Technicals, pretty damn good too. So, yeah, big things expected of him. And we've brought in an Italian centre-half from Tottenham, Vincenzo Baldin. Again, look at the numbers he's got here. Really, really solid physicals. Plenty of pace and acceleration, which I like to have in one of my centre-backs at least. His mentals are absolutely superb. And his technicals, where you want them to be, in those defensive areas, are really, really good. He can play at full-back too, which might come in useful at time to time. So yeah, so that's our incomings. He was £63 million, Baldin, by the way, which is the most I've spent all series, I think. So I think a partnership of him and Grice at the back, that should set us up pretty well. Pre-season form has been good, as you can see here. 5 victories. We played Latina, who are a Serie C team, beat them 5-0. Travelled over to the States for a couple of games, played New York City, beat them 2-1. Philadelphia 2-0. Came back, played Booker at home, 3-1 win there. And Olympiacos away, we've just beaten them 3-1 too. So confidence is pretty high in the group. Whether it will remain so after our first couple of games, who knows? We have got a tough start to the season. We play Juventus, we play Milan, and we play Atalanta, who are all teams probably tipped to finish above us, I think. If we take a look at the season preview, you can see here, oh no, we've swapped places with Atalanta here. We're predicted to finish third now. Juventus, by some margin, favourites for the title yet again. Milan, second favourites. Us and Inter, joint third favourites. So, yeah, expecting a good season this year. So, Juventus away first up. About as tough as it gets. And this is how we're going to line up. So, Gaypart is going to come in and play in goal today. Maignan, he's getting a little older now. And it's starting to catch up with him a little bit. So, Gebhardt, I think, is probably going to be our number one. We're going to play Grice at left back, but as an inverted wing back. Not quite sure how that's going to work with having an inside forward in Mesquita on that side, but we're going to give it a go. Kumbula will play with Baldin in the middle of defence then. And new signing, the 19-year-old Argentinian Rodriguez, plays at right back. In midfield, we're going with Ongwene in that holding role. Moriba and Oshish are going to make a central midfield partnership. Like I said, Mesquita is out on the left. Condemi, I'm going to give him an opportunity at the start of the season. See if he can keep Trincao out of the side. And Boadu is going to start up front. McDade's done pretty well in pre-season, but I think Boadu is probably still our first choice. Anyway, let's head off to Turin, see if we can get a decent result. So that's the Juventus lineup. Still some familiar faces in there. The likes of Camavinga still kicking around in game. So, yeah, they are no mugs. They have won the league the last few years, so this is going to be a real test of where we're at. I'm not sure we're good enough to challenge Juventus just yet, to be honest, but I think we ought to be able to make a bit more of a decent fist of it than we have in previous years. I'm really looking for us to sort of make a solid challenge for the top 2 or 3 places this season. We'll have to do a little bit better than that, though. First chance to Juventus. Here's a corner for Juventus, and they take the lead. De Ligt with a header. Not defended terribly well, unfortunately. Very simple goal. Just his marker didn't even jump. That's poor. Who's that? Ongwene. Expecting to be a little bit stronger than that, to be honest. Here we have an opportunity on the ball, though. Kumbula to Grice. Ongwene. There's Moriba on the ball. That's a decent ball up front, but unfortunately De Ligt gets on it. Looks like a counter-attack here for Juventus. No, Oshish gets in. Can he slip Boadu in? Oh, that was a foul, surely. Here comes Condemi. Gets a cross in, and it's in! It's an own goal! De Ligt has scored at both ends. It didn't look that difficult a ball to deal with, did it? Condemi did pretty well there. Managed to dig a cross out, and quite why De Ligt did that and tucked it into his own bottom corner, I do not know. I will take it. Okay, free kick here for Juventus. Hits the wall. They get the ball though. There's De Ligt again. Seems to be involved in pretty much everything at the moment, but we've got a counter-attack opportunity here. Here's Boadu. Is he going to wait for support? He's not. He takes it himself. Mesquita, come on! We've taken the lead. What a great counter-attack that was. I thought for a minute Boadu had wasted the opportunity. He managed to get past his man, had a shot, and another one blocked. It just fell to Mesquita, and all he had to do was pass the ball into the bottom corner. And it's 2-1 coming up towards half-time. Can we defend this lead, though? Goes all the way back to the keeper. They're going to build something pretty patiently by the looks of it. Chiesa on the ball now. Camavinga. Could do with getting a challenge in somewhere. Oh, we haven't. And Chiesa has scored. It's all square. Just after we took the lead, we have conceded again. There's a nice little dinked ball in. But, yeah, quite what the right-back was doing there. He's only inexperienced, of course, that 19-year-old, Rodriguez. So, yeah, a bad decision on his part there. Lost Chiesa, who was able to tuck it in pretty simply. And it's been an end-to-end first half, hasn't it? 2 apiece. Definitely one for the neutrals. So what are we going to tell the boys here? That's a tricky one, because I think I'd like to tell them I'm not happy, just to sort of fire them up a little bit. But I know I run the risk of demotivating a couple of them doing it. But let's give it a go. Oh, no, look, everyone is up for it now. Okay, cool. Let's get out for the second half. See if we can get a win. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Here's an opportunity building for Juventus. Oh, they've hit the side netting there. Again, carved through us pretty easily, it has to be said. We're coming up to halfway through the second half. It's still 2 apiece. Condemi is very, very tired and not having a great game. So we're definitely going to substitute him off. Trincao, obviously a natural replacement there. I think I might just leave it at the 1 substitution for now. Maybe Oshish or Mariba will come off shortly. Here's another opportunity for a corner. Juventus. It's a bit of a long one, though. And Kumbula wins that ball. Bawadu, why are you not chasing down that ball? Very, very easy for Juventus to recycle that. They go all the way back to the keeper again. They've done this a couple of times, haven't they? Very patiently trying to retain possession and looking for that killer ball opportunity, which unfortunately they have found a little too often for my liking. No foul here, no foul. Oh, but a tackle would have been nice. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, how many men did he beat here? Well, I think he just beat Ongwene about 15 times. And then he got round the Argentinian right back, who has not covered himself in glory today, has he? Okay, so it is time for another change or two. I'll be back in a moment. But I decided to take Rodriguez out of the firing line. We have brought the Hungarian lad Sanyo on for his debut. And also Koulibaly has come into midfield in place of Oshish. Swap the roles around a little bit. So we've pushed Mariba a little further forward. Whether that'll make a difference or not remains to be seen. Not a positive one, clearly. We have conceded a 4th. This is disappointing. I thought having a back 4 containing Kumbula, Grice and the new signing Baldin, we would be a bit more solid than this, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be working right now. I mean, obviously Juventus are a good side, mind. Okay, we have the ball here with Grice looking for Mesquita. Can we pinch a late goal here, which will give us an opportunity to get back into the game? Yes! 4-3 now. Good Lord, what a game this is. Trincao has scored. It's one of the benefits, this, of using those inverted wingers inside forwards. There's often an opportunity at the back post. So it's 4-3 with just 5 minutes plus injury time to go. What a game this has been. Are we going to be able to do anything about that last goal? I can't even give a shout. I'm out of shouts. Come on, encourage, encourage. Ah, too little, too late. But I think we've shown enough going forwards that we're going to trouble a lot of teams. Defence needs a little bit of work, though, I think. Well, after that opening day defeat, as I mentioned previously, we've got a few tough fixtures coming up. Obviously, Milan at home, Atalanta away. But we're not coming back for that. You'll notice there's about a 3-week gap here between our first and second fixtures. And that's because there's an international break, which gives us our first opportunity to meet the England squad. So we have to play France away and Scotland at home in the Nations League. So I think maybe with a bit of rotation in that Scotland game, first team, of course, out for the France game, you'll be able to meet most of the squad in one way or another. So I think that'll be a good opportunity. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, in spite of the result. Obviously, some very, very big news with us taking the England job. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. And if you've got any comments about this episode, us taking on the England job, your hopes for what we're going to do with Roma, anything to do with our new signings, I would love to see them in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click that button and come and hop on the Greenobus. There's plenty of room for you all. Just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for some more action with England this time. Bye for now.